What is your guys? It's your boy Darian, man, back at it again with another video. Obsessed weirdos, penguinz0. Let's get to it.
A while since I've gone over some unhinged text messages. I had the itch, so it's time to scratch it. The backstory to this fairy tale isn't your standard affair. This is two strangers that got stuck in an elevator for about an hour. He eventually asked for her number, and she gave it to him because he didn't give her.
If I'm hearing you correct, two people stuck in an elevator. One person is texting the other person. I don't know, man. Do y'all see anything wrong with this? Let's think. Why the fuck are you two texting in an elevator, bro? I'm not gonna lie to you. Is he an obsessed weirdo? Absolutely. Is he psychotic? Absolutely. But the same can go for the girl. Why are you two texting in an elevator, bruh? I'm stuck in an elevator. I am talking to you as a human being. I am speaking to you how I feel. And can I tell you something, bitch? Just tell her. Don't text her right next to her, literally like what, 8 feet away from you, bruh? What is this generation doing, bro?
Weird vibes, no heebie jeebies. It wasn't like something out of that dog shit horror movie Devil with the elevator or anything. So they started talking through text, and it led to this alarming exchange. He said, "How are you doing today?" She says, "I'm good, thanks. Just went for an early morning swim." And then he starts to show his hand a bit. "I'd love to see that. Can I tell you something?" And she's getting suspicious. She's a little on edge here. Yeah, I admit, I was nervous being confined to such a small space with a beautiful woman. And she goes, "Okay, I don't know what to say to that, lol." And he just continues like it's a war story. I feel like I can see him lighting up a cigar as he's saying these things. The mind wanders. You're lucky you got trapped with a good guy. And she's confused, saying, "What does that even mean?" He was apparently
Yeah, again. So again, even the conversation is clear that they're literally stuck in an elevator, 8 feet or whatever, 12 feet. I don't give a fuck. Very close, you know, kind of, not claustrophobic, but at the same time, I don't know how big the elevator. It could be kind of big depending. If you go to like, doctors' elevators and stuff, they're pretty big. They got a decent amount of space for like a good 6, 8 people. But if there's like two people, you got a decent amount of space. But you two are texting each other. What is wrong with you two? You guys are both fucking weird. Obsessed weirdos. I assume you're talking about both of these psychopaths because both of you are crazy, man.
super normal in the elevator, but now over text, he's talking like he was Bruce Banner holding back the Hulk in that situation. Saying shit like the mind starts to wander with ellipses there just makes it sound like he was, stranded on an island.
My big question is this: already awkward, already weird, right? And I could just imagine this. The girl looks up and just looks at the text and she's like, "Bro, you good?" And then the homie's like, "Yeah, you know." And then they just go back to texting each other. So I'm like what the fuck? I can't even picture this correctly. Like how the guys picture it for me, bro. What the fuck am I reading and listening to? And why did I learn about the context? Because the context makes it so much worse.
Ran out of food and was contemplating cannibalizing the other survivors there to keep himself alive. And he's like writing down the sailor's log. It's it's too much for me to bear right now. My mind starts to wander. I'm losing myself on this island. I'm going to slit the throat of the former captain and feed on his insides. Lord help us all. He continues, "Don't worry, I don't intend on harming you in any way," which is a very reassuring thing to hear out of the blue. Listen, ma'am, I'm not approaching you with violent intent. I want to make that clear right now. I know you may have had it in your head that I was going to kill you. I want to put your mind at ease. I was never even contemplating murder or rape for that matter. I was simply explaining that any warm blooded male would be tested in that situation. Dude's trying to explain this like he's John Madden here.
Yeah, and you really just sent that text 8 feet away, trapped in an elevator, At this point, bro, I would have, I'm gonna give girl benefit of the doubt. Honestly, she gets all the passes in the world. At this point, just text to like keep him afloat. Don't try to make it crazy or worrisome. Make it awkward as much as you can. And get the fuck out of there, bro. And get to your car and let's get it. Because this guy is actually mentally ill, probably.
Appreciate the breakdown though,
Like, it's
Reddit
one
mod.
thing to get these mentally ill type of texts and knowing that they're at their home or at their house or just like, you know, far away from you, right? And it's another thing to get this in an elevator trapped, knowing he can really fucking get to the demons inside his demonic fucking mind.
Any warm-blooded male would be tested in that situation. What do you think would have happened? Like the elevator malfunctions, you're stuck in there for a little bit, and what, he's just gonna turn into some kind of feral beast that's gonna be tearing her limb from limb like a wild animal? Just the instant the elevator stops moving, just something goes awry in the male brain, and they turn into the Tasmanian devil, making like Jujutsu Kaisen curse spirit sounds as they charge at the woman that's stuck in there with them. But luckily, she was trapped in there with a good guy, not like those other red-blooded males or cold-blooded male. What do you say? Hemoglobin-blooded males. What I've already fucking forgot. But he's just being chivalrous here and reminding her how lucky she was. All the stars aligned to put her in the perfect position to be stuck on an elevator with a stranger that's as gentle and as nice as this guy, who had no intentions of harming her in any way whatsoever. She hits him with some question marks going, I'm not following. Because, I mean, this is all reading like a threat at the moment. And he says, don't worry, which is cause for concern. Definitely going to start worrying. He says, you have the perfect body. Those small breasts and soft, thick thighs leading to that voluptuous ass are delightful. Thank you for existing.
I said it before, take my advice. Just keep him afloat, keep him talking, keep him this and the third, and run. Or actually, don't even run. Don't pretend like you're just like slowly walking, and if he follows you, run. Because this guy is perverted. He's a psychopath. He, again, yeah. And I think the worst part is that they're literally that close with each other and they're stuck in an elevator. Like, this is, oh God, Lord have mercy for this crazy, crazy person.
Thank you for your service of pleasing my eyes in that elevator, madame. I did
Or
my
what? Wait, I mean, I don't think that's the way you say it. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on his soul because his soul is probably very dark.
aura to you on this good day. And she
Wait,
just
but
says,
like
and now
Lord,
I shall cease to exist in your life.
I'm sorry. Sorry for pausing a lot. I'm sorry, but it's just like I'm really trying to get the Lord have mercy like sentiment down. Like I'm just trying to remember. Like I hope I'm saying it right. And if I'm not, I'm sorry to anyone religious and stuff. I apologize.
So yeah, that was the correct decision there, just to block them and hopefully never see them again in your life. That's probably the
Wait, she blocked him? Wait, are they stuck in an elevator though? Am I tripping here? Because if they're not, then boy, oh boy, let's go. Good for her. Obviously, block him. And hopefully he doesn't become obsessed like we're about to see clearly in the title here. But yeah, hopefully.
this thing to do, because this whole thing makes it sound like he was considering rape or something and then decided against it, how he had to like fight against that urge that other warm-blooded males would have succumbed to or something. It's fucking weird. This guy is a weirdo. And here's another weirdo in a similar fashion where it's a complete stranger that just goes fucking insano style out of nowhere on someone else that is also still a stranger. These two are coworkers. They've been working together for about a week and they play online games together in like a group with other coworkers. So they're not like friends or anything. They have barely known each other. He texts her saying, Kaylee, we care about you. Care. Please answer. I'm so sorry. Please talk to me. Now, I want to be clear, this is one person saying this, so I don't know why he's saying we care about you. This is like some Schmiegel shit with my precious. You know, we got Gollum coming in right now. And she says, "It's okay. I'm not mad." And he goes, "Please just talk to me. I cared about you. Still do." And she says, "Thanks. You too, dude." He continues to spiral. "Why are you acting like that? I'm here for you, no matter what. Can we just talk on the phone? Just you and me?" He's throwing up the desperate full court shot here to try and get the buzzer beater to win the game. I don't know what he would expect here. Obviously, she's not going to take that call. You don't know each other and you're already being like obsessive. That was never in the cards. But let's assume she did. What were you planning on saying to her? Yes, milady, thank you so much for accepting my call. I love you. When can we fuck? Honestly, you're creeping me out. I've known
I'm dead.
you for one day at most. Stop. If that's how you see it, then fine. I really cared. I mean, that's how the world sees it. Like that's how time works. Like you haven't known each other for long at all. It's like there's only one way of seeing it, and it's that you guys don't know each other at all. You're acting like we're best friends, and I've only known you for what, a week? This is extremely weird behavior that I won't deal with. It's okay. I'll find someone redacted. At least she's nice to me, which is another one of their coworkers that he's now mentioning. Also, the poster here said that she mentioned to that coworker that he name dropped there about
I just wish I knew the context behind like what the fuck he did and what the fuck his coworkers did to make her like quote unquote clearly unhappy because she says that now you're good, now you're good, but it's like what's like what happened here? That's what I would ask. Um, in the end of the day, do I think the guy that's clearly like spam texting is wrong? Absolutely, because it's probably some stupid shit or some fucked up shit you did to her. But yeah, I would want some context though.
weird behavior just to keep her in the loop because this guy seems fucking unwell. And she replies, "Nah, what are you talking about? I was never interested in you." Okay, fair. She was way better. Nice, at least. I was so nice to you and was even open to us, which I don't really know what that means. Like what does he like trauma dump on her while they're playing games together in ARAM? Like I don't know. What does that mean? Open to us? Or like maybe he was open to being us like a unit, a relationship perhaps? Man, that's generous. He was even open to dating her. Wow, he really was such a fucking gentle sir. I can least admit that I cared at one point. I don't want to fucking fight. Neither does she. She doesn't want to talk to you, like in general. He's just making it sound like they're already in a relationship going through a problem, even though they are complete strangers to one another. "I'm telling you to leave me alone, so leave me alone." And he just keeps saying, "I cared about you, dude. Like, seriously. Everyone can tell you cared. You are obsessed. You are legitimately enamored with a complete stranger and being creepy about it. Everyone knows."
And just to go a little bit more further with what, obviously Charlie is saying here is the thing is caring and being obsessed are two different things. Now look at it like this. Being obsessed is what he's doing, like just completely spitting. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Take me back, take me back. I'm sorry. I know I cheated on you. I know I fucked you over. I know I hit you with my car. I know I fucking completely destroyed your life and gave you fucking trauma. But take me back because I'm sorry. Or you can care for someone, and this is what caring is I'm sorry for what I did. I know that you feel wrong because of the fact that I, clearly was bullying you or was making fun of you in that situation. I apologize. I am really sorry for what I did. And uh, can you take this apology with good faith and heart? That's all you have to do. And it's just a one text thing. And if they give a fuck and if they appreciate you as a whole human being, they accept it. And if they don't, okay, they don't, and you move on. I mean, that's all it is. It's again, it's communication and it's saying things appropriately and obviously putting um having the right words. And it's not that hard.
That's not like that's not something that's a good thing to be saying so much here. "I will go to blank and report you. I don't fucking know you. I cared. It's weird pretending to be strangers, but honestly, fuck you. They can fire me. I have a better job for 26 an hour." That's how all of these go. You know what? I don't care. I never liked you anyway. You were gross and yucky anyway. You were poopy. You stink, big stink. I don't like you anyway. You were lucky I was ever even talking to you. They can fire me. I have a better job anyway, at 26 an hour, in fucking Narnia. My other job's so much better. Let them.
But yeah, obviously what Charlie's clearly stating, they're probably lying. They're most of the time they're lying, and they're just again gaslighting, manipulative, and using those tactics, of course. But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. This was an awesome video. And I love the fuck out of it, man. A little scary though. Again, Charlie's been getting these scary redditors, man. Shit's crazy.